Within an area smaller than West Virginia, lives 5% of all species on Earth. Costa Rica guards wilderness that exists nowhere else, where quetzal calls echo through mountain mists, and hummingbirds defend territories with fierce precision. Zicasso has spent years understanding what makes Costa Rica exceptional for travelers who value depth over spectacle. Pristine coastlines, the volcanic landscapes that continue to shape its character, and the wildlife encounters that connect us to something profound. On a luxury Costa Rica tour with Zicasso, you are immersed in encounters with life at its purest and most vulnerable. Costa Rica's coastal treasures. Costa Rica's coastlines reveal two completely different personalities shaped by ancient geological forces. The Pacific side has dramatic sunsets and powerful swells that have drawn surfers for decades, while the Caribbean coast has tranquil waters and some of the Western Hemisphere's most important turtle nesting grounds. Playa Conchal in Guanacaste exemplifies Costa Rica's natural artistry. The sand consists entirely of crushed seashells, accumulated over thousands of years to create a shoreline that sparkles under the tropical sun. The protected coral gardens offshore make this one of the few places where families can snorkel directly from the beach, discovering underwater ecosystems without requiring boat excursions. Dominical Beach presents a different character entirely. Over 2 miles of volcanic sand, backed by primary rainforest. This coastline serves as the gateway to Merino Balena National Park, where humpback whales migrate annually from both Alaska and Antarctica, creating one of the longest whale-watching seasons in the world. Playa Tortuguero transforms into one of nature's most ancient theaters. For millions of years, sea turtles have returned to these exact shores to nest, following magnetic fields and lunar cycles in a ritual that predates human civilization. From March through October, travelers can witness this extraordinary continuity of life. It is an experience that has travelers asking, is luxury really about where I go, or how deeply I feel when I'm there? Volcanic adventures. Costa Rica's volcanic landscape is where the country gets truly spectacular. Costa Rica sits on the Ring of Fire, which means you're experiencing active volcanic landscapes everywhere you turn. Cerro Chirripó stands as the country's highest peak at over 12,530 feet. This challenging hike spans 2 to 3 days and takes you through coffee plantations, cloud forests, and ultimately to a summit where you can see both the Caribbean Sea and Pacific Ocean on a clear day. The experience is transformative, but it demands respect and preparation. For a more accessible but equally stunning experience, Poás Volcano offers something unique. You can drive almost to the crater rim. At 9,000 feet elevation, you'll find yourself looking down into an active crater lake that steams and bubbles like a pool from another planet. The cloud forest surrounding the crater creates its own microclimate where wildlife thrives in the mist. But the crown jewel is Arenal Volcano. This perfectly conical peak was Costa Rica's most active volcano until 2010, and even now, it dominates the landscape like a sleeping giant. The hiking trails aren't just about the volcano, they're about discovering a complete ecosystem. You'll walk through lava fields frozen in time, spot toucans in the canopy, and experience the unique microclimate that Arenal creates. Wildlife encounters. Costa Rica's wildlife represents evolutionary stories millions of years in the making. These encounters happen within ecosystems so intricate that each species plays an irreplaceable role in maintaining the delicate balance travelers experience. The country supports 53 distinct hummingbird species, each adapted to specific elevations and flower types. In cloud forests like Monteverde around Poás Volcano, these remarkable birds maintain flight patterns that defy physics, wings beating up to 60 times per second while hovering motionless in mountain mist. Their presence indicates the health of entire forest ecosystems. Costa Rica's 6 toucan species serve as the rainforest's gardeners, dispersing seeds across vast territories through their daily travels. The keel-billed toucan, with its impossible rainbow beak, represents just one variation in a family of birds that has evolved alongside the forests they inhabit. Their distinctive calls echo through the canopy at dawn and dusk, creating the soundtrack of healthy rainforest. The country's endangered spider monkeys demonstrate intelligence that scientists are only beginning to understand. These primates use their prehensile tails as sophisticated tools, moving through the forest canopy with a grace that speaks to millions of years of evolution. Their social structures and communication methods reveal complex societies that mirror our own in unexpected ways. Scarlet macaws represent the pinnacle of tropical bird evolution. These magnificent creatures, found primarily in Corcovado and Carrara national parks, form flocks that can include up to 30 individuals. Their presence indicates pristine forest conditions. They serve as living barometers of ecosystem health. Travelers often hear their calls echoing through the forest long before witnessing their spectacular aerial displays. What if the greatest indulgence reveals itself through being truly understood along the way? Costa Rica seems to understand exactly what travelers are looking for, whether connection with ancient life, encounters with evolutionary marvels, or that profound sense of place that comes from witnessing spirit in its most authentic forms. Costa Rica demonstrates that the most luxurious travel experiences center on having the freedom to explore authentically. Whether you're drawn to Tortuguero's ancient turtle nesting grounds, Arenal's volcanic landscapes, or the cloud forests where evolution continues to unfold, the perfect journey begins with understanding what makes each encounter exceptional. Get started with detailed travel planning tips and itineraries by clicking the link in the description. Connect with a Zicasso travel specialist today to transform your travel dreams into a personally crafted experience.